Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P2658 refers to an issue with the rocker arm oil control solenoid A for bank 2 in the Honda Pilot, particularly in model years 2016 to 2022. This DTC indicates a low voltage condition in the circuit, potentially impacting the performance of the variable valve timing and lift electronic control, VTEC. The rocker arm oil control solenoid plays a crucial role in regulating oil flow to the rocker arms, which is essential for proper timing in engine operations. When the solenoid fails, it can lead to inefficient engine performance or increased emissions due to improper valve timing. The location of the solenoid is typically found near the cylinder head, requiring careful access for testing and potential replacement. Additionally, the diagnostic process may involve utilizing the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, which is a specialized tool used to diagnose and clear DTCs and check vehicle systems effectively. DTC P2658 is identified as related to the rocker arm oil control solenoid A, specifically for bank 2. The solenoid's primary function is to manage the oil pressure delivered to the rocker arms, allowing for variable valve timing adjustments within the engine. This is crucial for optimizing engine performance and efficiency by enabling better control of the valve lift and duration. If the circuit voltage falls below expected values indicated by this specific code, it can lead to performance issues. In practical terms, if this solenoid malfunctions, the engine may experience delayed or improper timing, resulting in issues like increased fuel consumption or higher emissions. Testing typically involves diagnostic tools such as the HDS to read the codes directly from the onboard control modules and assess the current status of vehicle systems. Several possible causes can trigger DTC P2658, starting with an open circuit in the wiring, which can disrupt the electrical flow necessary for the solenoid's operation. This can be due to damaged wires or poor connections that are not able to maintain the required voltage levels. Another potential issue is a short circuit in the wiring, which can cause current to bypass the solenoid, affecting its functionality. Moreover, a faulty rocker arm oil control solenoid itself may fail internally, leading to incorrect resistance readings or complete circuit failure. Each of these failures can directly affect the engine's ability to manage valve timing effectively. Therefore, it's pivotal to conduct thorough electrical tests on the solenoid and associated wiring to pinpoint the exact cause of the fault. Symptoms of a triggered DTC P2658 often begin with the illumination of the check engine light, indicating that the vehicle's onboard diagnostics have detected an operational fault. Drivers might also experience poor engine performance, characterized by sluggish acceleration, stalling, or rough idling, which can be attributed to improper valve timing caused by solenoid malfunction. Additionally, increased emissions may be another critical symptom, as the vehicle may fail to control the engine's exhaust gases effectively due to the solenoid issue. These symptoms could also lead to potential failure during emissions testing due to elevated readings of harmful pollutants. If the solenoid is not functioning correctly, it can impact not only the engine's efficiency, but also its overall long-term health, requiring immediate attention to avoid further damage. In the first troubleshooting step for DTC P2658, the technician must first turn the vehicle to the on mode, which activates the electrical systems. The next critical action is to clear the DTC using the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, a powerful tool that provides insights into the vehicle's performance. By resetting the DTC, the technician can ensure that any intermittent faults are addressed, and gives a clean slate for diagnostic testing. After clearing, the technician should select the VTEC plus Variable Cylinder Management VCM test in the HDS. This function is specifically designed to check the operational status of VTEC and related components, including the solenoid. Finally, the technician must check for any pending or confirmed DTCs with the HDS to determine if the P2658 code reappears. If it does, it indicates that the initial issue still persists and further investigation is warranted. Step 2 involves checking the internal resistance of the rocker arm oil control solenoid A for bank 2. First, the technician must turn the vehicle to the off or lock mode to ensure safety while working on electrical components. Next, it's crucial to disconnect the 2-pin 2P connector from the rocker arm oil control solenoid A, effectively isolating it from the vehicle's electrical system. With the connector disconnected, the resistance between the test points of the solenoid must be measured. This involves using a multimeter with test leads placed on the respective pins of the disconnected solenoid connector. The expected resistance should range between 14 to 30 ohms at room temperature, indicating that the solenoid is functioning correctly. If the resistance falls outside of this range, it would indicate that the solenoid is faulty, leading to its replacement to resolve the underlying issue. In this step, the goal is to check for a shorted wire in the VTSB2 line between the powertrain control module, PCM, and the rocker arm oil control solenoid A. To start, the technician will need to jump the SCS, service check signal line, using the HDS to verify any short circuits, allowing the system to assess the electrical flow appropriately. Once this is done, the PCM connector C, which has 51 pins, 51P, should be disconnected. This action is crucial as it isolates the PCM from other systems in the vehicle, enabling a focused test on the wiring between the solenoid and the PCM. The technician must then check for continuity between designated test points of the PCM connector and the body ground. A positive continuity result indicates that there is likely an issue with the wiring, requiring repairs to the VTSB2 wire. If continuity is absent, it suggests that the wiring is functioning correctly, at which point the technician should look into any service bulletins relevant to DTCs or consider substituting the PCM for further diagnostics. After performing the necessary repairs for DTC P2658, it is vital to ensure that everything is functioning properly through final verification. This includes conducting a test run of the vehicle to observe any changes in performance following the repairs made. During this test, the technician should monitor the engine behavior closely, checking for any irregularities that may indicate unresolved issues. The next critical step is to check whether the DTC has reappeared using the HDS. If the code returns, it suggests that the initial problem remains and further diagnosis is required. Additionally, confirming overall system functionality ensures that the repairs effectively resolve the issue and VTEC operation is optimal. This verification emphasizes the importance of not only repairing the fault, but also guaranteeing that the vehicle meets emission standards and operates efficiently. Preventive maintenance is essential in avoiding issues like DTC P2658 from recurring. Regular inspections of the rocker arm oil control solenoid A and associated wiring can help to identify potential wear and tear before they lead to performance problems. It's also wise to routinely check electrical connections, ensuring that all terminals are clean and secure, as loose or corroded connections can lead to intermittent faults. Additionally, maintaining proper oil levels and using the correct oil type can support the proper functioning of the solenoid, as it relies on adequate oil flow to operate correctly. Scheduling regular maintenance checks not only enhances the vehicle's efficiency, but can also prolong the life of the engine. Overall, proactive measures can reduce the risk of DTC activation and ensure a smooth driving experience. In conclusion, troubleshooting DTC P2658 for the Honda Pilot from model years 2016 to 2022 requires a methodical approach that encompasses comprehensive diagnostics, focusing on both electronic and mechanical components. Starting with verifying the DTC using the HDS and addressing any underlying issues with the rocker arm oil control solenoid or wiring is crucial. Identifying failed components accurately not only resolves immediate performance issues, but also informs future preventive maintenance needs. It's imperative to keep up with regular inspections and addressing minor faults before they develop into more significant problems. By employing a thorough diagnostic and repair process, followed by preventive measures, vehicle owners can ensure their Honda Pilot remains in peak operating condition, significantly reducing the occurrence of DTCs that hinder performance. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.